Hi guys, a very good afternoon and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. We continue to take a look on what is happening in the nation Zimbabwe. Lithuania is contemplating donating 17 fire trucks seized from Belarus and they will donate them to Ukraine. So let us get straight to this story and understand. ZimLive reports that Lithuania is exploring the option of donating 7 fire engines seized at one of its ports last year while they were being shipped to Zimbabwe to war-torn Ukraine, an official has said. And these fire trucks, they were impounded at the Klaipeda port in March last year. Lithuanian authorities said because of sanctions on Belarus and Red Lion, the company which supplied them, a pre-trial investigation is being conducted and the prosecutor has decided, if I'm not mistaken, that the 17 vehicles that were to be shipped to Zimbabwe should be confiscated and the issue of their possible delivery to Ukraine is being considered. Lithuania's Prosecutor General Nida Granskin told Ukrainska Pravda. So Zimbabwe has called on Lithuania to release the fire trucks and they're insisting that their seizure is no legal basis. So they say we have a decision by the prosecutor in which we are informing the Zimbabwean Attorney General that these 17 fire engines have been confiscated because the company that manufactured these vehicles is subject to sanctions and Zimbabwe itself is also subject to sanctions. So she said Zimbabwe had also been informed of the decision through diplomatic channels and they are waiting if a right to appeal shall be exercised. Zimbabwe's Attorney General, Ms. Virginia Mabiza, visited Lithuania early this year to request the return of the vehicles, but was rebuffed. So this is what is happening at this point in time. Nick Mangwana said that these fire engines they were required urgently for firefighting operations. You know, in as much as we really need these very important vehicles, we have talked much about these issues. What is very important to note is that we do not need to buy things from countries like Belarus, we are very inflated prices. We talked much about the prices of these fire tenders. And remember, some of them, they were forced upon my councils, including my rural councils. And we talked and said they could have used other countries like China, buy from China. And we were not going to have any troubles or challenges if they had purchased them from China, because you can get them at a cheaper price from countries like China. So this is what is happening at this point in time. This is a very sad issue, a very difficult issue to understand, to be precise. This is what is happening at this point in time. Zimbabwe relations with Belarus, they are now backbiting the authorities. And, as usual, they will continue to turn a blind eye, but this is the effects, or these are the effects of strange relations. You cannot have relations with world criminals and think that everything will be okay. We have been calling the authorities in Zimbabwe to have a friendship with countries who are not that criminal. For example, if you look at China, yes, China, they have their problems when it comes to the investments which they bring to other countries, the way they behave. But China can be a better reliable country than Belarus in terms of the issues related to sanctions or whatever. In terms to issues concerning corruption whatsoever and the inflation of prices, ziri nani kushanda neChina, but they chose Belarus. So this is it. This is what we have for you at this point in time. What you see, what is going to happen. They still have a right to appeal, but it's most likely that they are going to lose out because it's now over a year. We'll continue to watch, we'll continue to speak and advise the people of Zimbabwe. Thank you very much, everybody. Mbire, thank you very much for being here.